Hello children, welcome to my YouTube channel Math with Jiva. In this video, I am planning to discuss with you about trigonometry. So for this term, you want to cover the trigonometry soon after your lesson related to Pythagoras theorem. So I would like to mention you that already I have released 3 videos related to Pythagoras theorem. By any chance, if you have not watched these 3 videos related to Pythagoras theorem, it's better to watch these 3 videos before this, because this lesson will be an extension of those 3 videos. Can you remember? So when we were talking about the Pythagoras theorem, what we discussed it? We were discussing about the relationship between the sides of a right angle triangle. In this video, when we are talking about the trigonometry, we are planning to discuss about the relationship between the sides and the angles of a right angle triangle. So that's the difference, and to discuss about these things, the relationship between the sides and the angle, we should have the prior knowledge about the right angle triangle. I just recall everything. A right angle triangle. What it is, children? So when you hear the term, what you can understand, we know in a triangle we do have 3 angles, right? Out of these 3 angles, one of the angles, if we can find it with 90 degrees, or else if it is a right angle, we call it as a right angle triangle. And can you remember? There is another speciality with the sides. We learned a new term. What was it? So it's the hypotenuse. Children, what is the hypotenuse? The side which is exactly opposite to the right angle, or else that is the longer side of a right angle triangle. Okay, don't worry. So I'll explain. By any chance if you have not first, then so you may have that confusion. What is the hypotenuse? How I can identify the hypotenuse? I will explain everything like this. Now let's say this is the right angle I have, right? This is the right angle I have, and I name it as AB. Children, I told this is a right angle triangle. Is this a right angle triangle? No, right? Why? Because I have not marked the right angle. Till then it's just a triangle. It is not a right angle triangle. So be mindful with these things, children, when you are dealing with these 2 concepts, the trigonometry and the Pythagoras theorem. Right. Now I have a right angle triangle. What was the definition I gave you? The angle, the side which is exactly opposite to the right angle. The side which is exactly opposite to the right angle, or else the longest side of this right angle triangle, we name as the hypotenuse, right? So we name it as the hypotenuse. The shortened form for that hypotenuse I use capital H, right? And we'll take now, we have another 2 angles, children, right? So other than the right angle, we do have 2 angles. Now I'm going to mark this angle as X, right? So this angle as X. Now if I have angle X like this, right? Can you understand what is this? No need to have those technical terms. Just tell me what is this side. So that is the side which is exactly opposite to the selected angle, right? So therefore, I name it as opposite side, right? I name it as opposite side. And the other side, remaining side, which helps to create this angle, the selected angle, together with the hypotenuse, I name it as adjacent side, right? Adjacent side. Children, when I am explaining all these things, I believe you have the basic idea about the geometry. It's like this. Or already you know, to have an angle, there should be 2 sides, right? They should meet each other at a particular point called the vertex. The space between those 2 sides we call the angle, right? I'll bring it like this. Now you have two sides, right? You have two sides, those two sides, so they have met each other at this particular point, right? The space between these two sides we call the angle, right? With that knowledge, tell me, now here the selected angle was x, right? And to have angle x also, with this knowledge we know there should be two lines or two sides get together at a particular point, and the space between those two sides should be the angle. If I am talking about the angle x, right, so this should be the adjacent side which creates the angle x together with hypotenuse. So hypotenuse and the adjacent side, they meet each other at a particular point and they have created this angle, that is x. Children, now I am going to do something else. The same ABC angle, right? The same ABC angle, this was my choice to mark the angle x like this. Let's say the same ABC right angle triangle with the same measurement. But this time I am going to mark x like this, right? Now tell me what will be the hypotenuse. Earlier the hypotenuse was AC, right? The opposite side AB and the adjacent side BC. When you go to this image, now can you tell me what is the hypotenuse? First of all, we will identify the hypotenuse. How we are going to identify? That is the side which is exactly opposite to the right angle. Then, so this is the side which is exactly opposite to the right angle. AC will become the hypotenuse, right? AB will become the hypotenuse. Now how about the opposite side and the adjacent side? Now what was the definition I gave you, children? The side which is exactly opposite to the selected angle will be the opposite side. Now will it be AB now? No, right? Because here, yes, AB is the opposite side. Why? That is the side which is exactly opposite to the selected angle. Now what happened to my selected angle? So I selected x here. Then according to the definition, opposite side should be BC. Why? So that is the side you can find exactly opposite to the angle x or the selected angle. Then what was the definition I gave you for the adjacent side, children? So I told you, so adjacent side, it creates the selected angle together with with the help of hypotenuse. Now what has happened? So this is the angle I selected. So this is one side and there should be another side to have this angle. So this is the other side. Then that becomes adjacent side. Hope all of you can understand how to identify the hypotenuse, the opposite side and the adjacent side of a given right angle with the mark angle. Right? So why we need to have all these things, children? I told you, so trigonometry, it's about the relationship between the sides and the angle. Basically in your level, we do have three basic ratios called sine, cos, tan. So when you go to your higher grades and when you are doing higher studies with mathematics, you will learn more about this. But in your level, we are going to discuss about three ratios to describe the relationship between the sides and the angle, sine, cos, tan. Right? To have an idea about these three ratios, we should know what is the opposite side, what is the adjacent side and what is the hypotenuse. Right? Now everyone, can you take your textbook? So the textbook, this one, the STP Mathematics 3A book. Hope you refer this one. And can you turn to page number 305? Because I want to do a few examples with you to get an idea that you have thoroughly with this, or you have a clear idea about this. Yes. Can you turn to page 305? Right. Okay. Yes. Right. Now you have in exercise 18A, you have 6 different right angle triangle. ABC, PQR, XYZ, different right angle triangle. Now what you want to do, children, you want to refer these 6 right angle triangles, and you want to understand. Now just take the question number 1, that is ABC right angle triangle, and they have marked the angle C, right? If so, can you tell me what is the hypotenuse of this right angle and what is the opposite side and what is the adjacent side? I will explain you the first one and I will give you 5 minutes, right? So you don't want, I think you don't need to have 5 minutes. Let's see. So the first one, AC will be the hypotenuse. Why is that? Because B is the right angle, then the side which is exactly opposite to the right angle, that is AC. Therefore, AC is the hypotenuse. Then the angle they have marked, children, that is C. Then the opposite side should be AB, right? And what will be the adjacent side, the remaining side? Yes, that's easy. But according to the definition, the adjacent side together with hypotenuse create the angle, the selected angle. So that is BC will be the adjacent side. I repeat, the given ABC right angle triangle, they have marked C angle, children. Then what will be the hypotenuse? AC will be the hypotenuse and AB will be the opposite side and BC will be the adjacent side. Why I am asking you to do this exercise? Because without having that knowledge, we cannot move forward. So take 2 minutes. I don't think you need to have 5 minutes. Take 2 minutes. Then we'll discuss the rest of the question. Then we are done with that. Then we can move to the trigonometry ratio.